What's going on, folks? OBJ the Don coming at you with a quick video. I was going to do my impressions, my initial impressions on the Titanfall stress test or beta or whatever the hell you wanted to call it today, but some intriguing, head scratching news popped up. And I'm going to talk about this shit instead. Now, y'all know that I have professed my preference for Sony's exclusives, and that's why I tend to even though I buy all consoles, I tend to buy the Sony one first because I have to buy those exclusives and things like that. I love their developers and the games that their developers put out, basically. But beyond the games and beyond being a gamer, what comes first for me is the consumer side. I am a customer first. I am a customer first. So I always call things like I see it from a customer's perspective. Perspective. What is the better deal that I can get? What features does a certain device or whatever I am purchasing, what features does it have that this one has or this one doesn't have? What am I missing out on if I purchase this said product instead of purchasing that said product? I'm a consumer first before I'm a goddamn gamer, okay? So I'm gonna call shit down the line on how I see things. Now, earlier today, I'm pretty sure y'all already saw or y'all already have seen many of these pictures popping up over the internet of a PS4, a slimmed down version. Basically, the PS4 Slim, okay? When the pictures first popped up, I basically said, this shit fake. That's my immediate reaction. I always think anything that just leaks is straight up fake off the break until, later on if someone confirms it or not. Sony hasn't necessarily came out and denied or confirmed these, these pictures or whatever, but the person who has it actually took it out of the box and showed pictures of the sides and the ports on it and all that type of shit. Had some round edges and things of that nature. If you ask me straight up, the looks of the console itself, the slim version of the console, it does not look as sexy and sleek as my PS4 here, my OG PS4. So I don't necessarily like the look of it, but maybe you like the look of it or whatever. But it's just a head scratching thing to me because I know that Sony has released these consoles, slim versions of consoles. They've been known to release these slim versions over the years, over these generations. Okay, so it's a normal thing for them to do, no doubt about that. But we have to agree that this generation here is not no goddamn normal generation. So you have what we have, everybody is quoting as mid-gen consoles coming out. So this is a whole different goddamn type of generation because we've never had mid-gen consoles come out. So basically, I was like, well, I don't see Sony putting out a goddamn slim because, first of all, the PS4 is already slim as hell. So that makes no goddamn sense. Why would you even make it slimmer? And then, you got the Neo coming out, which is supposed to come out this year, and the Xbox Scorpio is supposed to come out next year. So they would have a full year, to gain more traction or whatever with the Neo. So why would you waste time putting out a goddamn slim when basically you could just make the Neo slimmer than that and, that'd be your goddamn slim. That was my logical thinking with that. Well, it looks like the rumors that I quoted earlier, in another video about the a slim version of the PS4 being made along with the Neo, it looks like that shit is true because throughout the day, through all of them pictures, this shit looks pretty legit. I mean, now things are subject to change. Okay, so what I say in this video, it may be subject to change. Nobody truly will know until it's officially announced by Sony rep, themselves or whatever. But it looks pretty damn legit, and I have to scratch my head and say, is this some kind of goddamn joke? Because okay, let's talk about things from a, like I said, a consumer's perspective, along with just general competition in general, being competitive as a business. Um, I'm a consumer first, a gamer second, and I do have, especially being older now, I do have an appreciation for like boss ass business moves. You know, when people make just good business decisions, it may not be customer friendly business decisions all the time, but it be a boss ass business decision as far as to make a company money. It's just, I kind of appreciate and admire those types of moves. Like everybody is pissed off about the Infinity Ward doing the making it so that you have to buy the in Call of Duty Infinity in order to play the Call of Duty 4. You have to purchase that game. And as fucked up customer wise as it is, it's not very, that's not very customer friendly to force somebody to buy a goddamn game that they probably don't want. But you have to look at it from Activision's perspective. They looking at the shit like, well, ain't nobody really gonna be trying to really buy this infinite warfare shit. So what we gonna do is we gonna make sure they want to play what is held as one of the greatest Call of Duties, if not the greatest Call of Duty ever made. They want to combine that and make sure they have to buy Infinite Warfare in order to play that COD 4. That's a brilliant goddamn business move. Not a customer friendly move, but a brilliant ass business move. I had to give them props for that shit, even though it's some sly fucked up ass shit. You still gotta give them props from a business perspective. Now we're talking about competition wise. What your competition is doing, you as a business, you're going to keep a focus on what your competition is doing, even though you may be whooping their ass, sales wise or whatever, at the moment or whatever. You always want to stay ahead of the competition in any business that you have. Okay? What we have from Microsoft so far is a Slim, an Xbox Slim, that is not just the same box as the original Xbox One. It is a Slim that is capable of 4K upscaling, even though your TV pretty much, if you have a 4K TV, it pretty much always already upscales anyway. But it's still good to have that upscaler in your system or whatever. They have a 4K upscaler that will even upscale the streaming, Netflix streaming and stuff like that. The Blu-ray 4K Blu-ray drive. Now none of this shit really, catches me. It doesn't really, it won't make me go out and buy an Xbox One S because I don't have a 4K TV, and I'm not looking to get one anytime soon. But I will eventually get one. But still, you can't deny that the box has those features. And the price for the base model of the S is what, $299, so $300 or whatever. That's good. That's a good deal for your money. Definitely a good deal for your money. Now, if these pictures are true, and it looks like by all accounts these pictures and everything is true of the PS4 Slim, it looks like there's nothing that gives you the impression that this thing is doing any type of 4K upscaling, has any type of 4K Blu-ray drive. It doesn't look like it's doing anything extra other than anything extra that the PS4 does at all. It doesn't look like it's doing anything extra. It's just a straight up regular Slim, as all generations before this, that PS4, that PlayStation has brought out these Slims. The same, it's just a slim down version of a PS2, PS3, and a slim down version of a PS4 now. There's no other features on that bitch. It don't look like there's no, unless they come out later on, and then I'll eat my words. But from what I'm gathering, what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like there's no added features to this. Now, I don't know what the price will be, but I'm pretty sure it won't be no. I'm thinking 300, and I doubt if it be even cheaper than, let's say, well, even if we say it's 250. At the end of the day, your competition has a box that is for 300, and it has these other features. Now, even though I don't have a 4K TV, at the end of the day, as a consumer, okay, let's say I'm just a consumer. Let's say I'm not really tripping off of the exclusive games on the system. You know, I got to buy the PlayStation because I got to play games like Uncharted and God of War and things of that nature. So that's why PlayStation has me by the balls, because I have to do that. But the millions, the majority of the market, they don't really buy these systems because of exclusives. The majority of the market buys these systems because of multiplayer games like Battlefield, Call of Duty, and FIFA, Madden. You know what I mean? Just say I'm a regular customer, doesn't really care about exclusives, you know, which the majority of the market is. And, you know, I'm looking for a goddamn system, a next gen system, so I can, you know, play my Call of Duty and my shit like that. You know what I mean? I go into the store. Okay, I go into the store. I see a goddamn PlayStation Slim there. Cool. $299, or let's just say the PlayStation Slim is $250. Alright? $250. It's just goddamn PlayStation Slim. That's all it is, a PS4. That's all it is. I don't see no other extra features. I'm looking at the goddamn Xbox One S, and I see 4K this and 4K that, and you know, it upscales and does all of this shit. You know what I mean? Which one do you think I'm gonna get? You see what I'm saying? As a consumer, even though I may not even have a 4K TV, I'll probably get one in the future as a consumer. So I'm gonna buy what's gonna give me the best bang for my buck. You know what I mean? This ain't about being no goddamn fanboy. This ain't about none of that bullshit. This is about just being goddamn smart and logical with your money that you work for. You know what I mean? This is about being smart and logical, and just a logical business practice in general. I'm gonna get the machine that has the more features for, even though it may cost $50 extra. I'm gonna get that because, you know, I'm saying if I don't care about the exclusive games and shit, if I'm just buying it, which the majority of the market is, for Call of Duty and, you know, 2K and everything like that, if I'm just doing that, then of course I'm gonna go with the one that has more features. Why Sony would release a goddamn PlayStation Slim that is the same goddamn console as the PS4 with no additional features is beyond my goddamn belief. I don't understand. I don't understand. Is this shit cool with y'all niggas? Is this shit cool with y'all? It ain't cool with me. It doesn't really affect me either, because I wasn't gonna buy no goddamn Slim anyway. I got a PS4, I got an Xbox One, original Xbox One. I'm not buying no goddamn Slims. I'm waiting for that Neo. I need 1080p, 60 frames per second. 1080p, 60 frames per second. That's all I want to hear out of Sony's mouth come goddamn September 7th is 1080p, 60 frames per second. That's all I want to hear. That's it. But this Slim shit, you have to take a look at what your competition is doing. And I have to call this move by Sony some dumb ass shit. That's what I have to call it. You gotta be real with this shit, man. I cannot sugarcoat this shit and tell y'all anything different. I cannot sit here and try to sugarcoat this shit about this move that Sony is pulling right here with this goddamn Slim. I don't even understand why they made it Slim in the first place. I don't understand. But if you're going to make it Slim to counter the Xbox One S, that would be the only reason I would say you would make one. Okay, so I would look at things from this point. If I'm going to put out the Slim, even though I'm putting out the Neo, I would look at the shit from this angle. I would say, look, okay, so Microsoft has these features. They got a box on the market for $300. You know what I mean? It does the 4K upscale. It has HDR. You know what I'm saying? It's 4K streaming. And they're giving this to their customers. They're giving this to the general market for $300. So why, if I'm gonna put out a slim to counter that, I guess you would try to counter that. Then I'm gonna make sure my goddamn box has the same features for the same damn money. That's just logical. That's common sense, folks. That's what that is. That's common sense. That's all that is. I just don't understand. Can y'all help me understand? Because I don't. I'm not gonna keep on rambling on talking about this shit either. So I'm about to go ahead and chill out, relax, play a little bit of goddamn games. Alright. So I just had to make a quick video to talk about this shit because it wrecks my brain. That wrecks my brain. I'd have to chalk this up as far as a slim versus slim. I'd have to chalk this shit up as a win for Microsoft on this one. That's for goddamn sure. Anyway, if you like the content I provide, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't like the shit, dislike it. I don't give two shits either way. But everybody who's been rocking with me, thank you so much, and I'll holler at y'all later. OBJ the Don, signing off.